What's up, YouTube? I'm making this video as a cautionary tale and to let you guys know that I lost my quadcopter and HD action camera to the wind the other day. It just flew away. It was a Syma X8W quadcopter with a Monster Villain 1080p action cam mounted onto it. I was heartbroken. I was out here in a residential area just trying to get some nice footage. Now, I flew away in the wind. I took it up above the houses. I was just trying to get some nice aerial footage, and the wind just grabbed it and pulled it away. So sad. There was nothing I could do about it. I had no control over it at all. Probably the only thing I could have done was just release the throttle all the way and let it drop out of the sky and crash, which I probably should have done that. So I'm going to share the lessons that I learned with you guys, so hopefully you can avoid losing your new quadcopter in the wind. Now, this should have been the first thing I did before I even thought about taking the quadcopter high up above the houses. Wind speed in California.
The wind speed is now 20 miles per hour from the southwest.
20 miles per hour is not okay to be flying the type of drone I have. It can't fight that type of wind. The wind is just going to carry it away. You'll probably find that even on a breezy day, flying your quadcopter low to the ground can even be hard to control because of a slight wind. For this reason, it's advisable to not take it up high if you have high winds. For my research, anything above 5 or 10 mile per hour winds you want to avoid flying in, unless you don't mind crashing or losing your drone. If you're a beginner like I am, then you'll probably need to practice at least for a few days before you even think about bringing it up higher. Practice low to the ground, preferably in a private yard or somewhere with grass, somewhere where you're not likely to run the copter into any person or cause property damage. Another good piece of advice, and one that I wish I had realized earlier, is that if you take your quadcopter up too high and you start to lose control of it, rather than letting it drift off in the wind, you may just have to release the throttle all the way down and let it drop to the ground rather than have it go blocks or miles away. The way I see it is it would have been better if I brought the copter down, let it crash close by where I could recover it, rather than let it fly off in the wind far away where I'll never see it or my camera again. The next time I take the quadcopter up high, I plan to do it in an area where there's no people, cars, houses. I also plan to do it in an area where I'm surrounded by soft grass or other vegetation, so that if the wind catches it and I have to release the throttle and bring it down to the ground crashing, hopefully it'll have something soft to land on rather than concrete. So hopefully you learned something from my bad experience and can avoid making the same mistakes that I did. So that's it for today's video. Happy flying and be safe out there, everybody. I'm out.